Welcome. That's My Take podcast. Today's podcast, we're going to be talking about upcoming matchups for this season. Today, we're going to do five each.
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Saquon Barkley. Sideline, touchdown! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Step back, Walker, Hardy, and Kemba. Blocked by James.
What can I say? Mamba out.
2022-2023 season is almost upon us. At least the schedule is almost upon us. Today, we are recording on Friday, May 6th. The schedule is coming out Thursday, May 12th. That should be when this video is coming out. So I think it's only right to do our favorite upcoming matchups or what we think are the best upcoming matchups for the season. Obviously, teams will be better than we think as the year goes on. But I think we can both go through our list if you want. I think we both have the same number one, right?
I didn't do mine in any particular order, but you do yours first, and then I'll switch mine up based on that, so we aren't completely the same.
Okay, so number one, I have Bills Rams. I just think overall it's two of the best overall teams. So I think that'll just be a super interesting game. It'll be really fun to watch. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's opening night, that game, the Thursday game. So we'll see May 12th when they announce it. Hopefully when you guys are listening, you'll know. But that should be a really good game. Number two, I have Bills Ravens. I just think Lamar always kind of puts on a show, and that should be a really fun game to watch. Especially if the Bills are as good as I think they will be still. Number three, I have as an interesting one to try and mix it up. I had Chargers Browns.
Interesting.
I think there's a chance both offenses could be like really explosive, but I also think both defenses are pretty solid too. So I think this year they played and it was like a 50-40 game. It was really fun to watch. And I just think, I don't know, I think it could be one of those like back and forth games, Chargers Browns this year with the two new teams, new offenses.
That would be really cool if Watson wasn't suspended, or if he isn't by that point of the season, depending on how the schedule pans out.
I don't think he will be suspended this year. They said if he does get suspended, it wouldn't be till next year, right?
I don't see why it wouldn't be this year, but
because I think all the stuff is getting pushed back, like all of his like hearings.
Yeah, I'm not up to date with any of the NFL players' current legal situations, so I really don't know.
I don't think he's not facing any legal actions. It's just if he does a settlement maybe or something, then he could get in trouble like Ben did, whatever. I don't know. Obviously they take that more seriously now than they have in the past. Plus Trevor Bauer, pitcher in baseball, I don't know if you know who he is. He was literally like marked innocent, and the MLB just suspended him 2 years without pay.
I saw that. That's crazy.
I think it's honestly because Bauer just hates the commissioner of baseball and always talks shit about him. So he probably just wanted to get revenge on him. But that's
ridiculous
terrible.
to me.
Yeah, 2 years for someone that was innocent. And he already missed pretty much all of the end of last year, which could have cost him a ring and stuff. So I don't know. But number four, I have the LA game, Chargers Rams. Once again, two good teams. Already had them on the list, but
that was my number three.
Yeah, it's LA. So I feel like it'll just be an interesting vibe to the game, an interesting game. And then lastly, not specific matchups, but just overall, I had the AFC North and like AFC West games, like when those inter-division games between those two divisions. I just think all 8 teams are really good, and it's just, I don't know, those games are just all division games are really good, whether it's like AFC East, NFC East, stuff like that. But those two divisions are just going to be super fun. They're going to have a ton of primetime games like Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Ravens, Chargers, Chiefs, even though I don't personally think Chargers Chiefs will be as good this year, because I do think the Chiefs are a lot worse than they used to be. Not because they lost Tyreek Hill, but I don't think their defense is as good.
Yeah, I can agree with the defense. I think their offense is actually better.
Yeah, I don't see how their offense is much worse. If worse.
I think
their defense, they lost what? Ward, Matthew.
Honey Badger is a big hit.
I mean, they did get Justin Reed. I really like Justin Reed.
Yeah, he's good.
But Honey Badger didn't even sign for a lot either. It's
Yeah,
like no
I don't
one
know.
offered him that. Like I don't get it. But those games will still be super fun to watch. The Raiders Chargers are always really good games.
Yeah,
And I mean, we'll see what the Broncos have to offer on the table this year. But I'm
yeah,
sure they'll be entertaining too because I think Judy Sutton will be a good combo.
yeah. All right, on to my five.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I have Bills Chiefs at number one. It's rematch from the playoffs. It's always an instant classic when they play. Just great games, high scoring.
Best two quarterbacks.
Two of the best young quarterbacks in the league. Debatably the best two quarterbacks in the league. I don't know. I just think it'll be a shootout, electric game, definitely on prime time, whether it's Sunday night, Monday night, even Thursday night. Who knows?
Mhm.
But that's a prime time game for sure.
That seems like a
Uh,
Monday night game, I feel like.
yeah, I could agree with that. I got Raiders Rams. This also looks like a prime
Mhm.
time game to me. Just an electric offense
That's in
with
LA, right?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure.
That could be the opening kickoff game too,
Yeah,
assuming that the Rams get it.
yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah, that it's just an electric offense with,
Mhm.
and it's debatably two electric offenses and defenses because the
Yeah, the
Raiders
Raiders
got a
defense is
lot
solid
better.
now.
Yeah,
The Raiders,
I don't know.
honestly, I
It's
don't
just
like. I don't know. Their games are always really good too. At least this
yeah,
year, they had a lot of really good games.
yeah. There's a scrappy team that doesn't lose easy, and I don't know. I just think it'll be an electric game to watch. Crazy highlights, crazy everything.
Hmm.
Number three, I got Bengals Chiefs. I think this is a
It's a good
small
game.
rivalry that'll be brewing between Burrow and Mahomes. And I just again two electric offenses, not so much with the defense on this end, but I think it'll be a great game.
Hmm.
Number four and five are very interesting. Number five could easily be a terrible game, but I could look like a genius. I could look like an idiot. Number four, I got Bucks Ravens. That I
That
think
could be,
could be,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's always that one game that's really good. Bucks Ravens seems like it could be.
Yeah, it has the potential to really be a breakout game.
Hopefully, it's late in the
Tom
year.
Brady. Yeah.
That's like a. I feel like that could be like a Sunday night, maybe a like 4 o'clock primetime game or something.
Yeah, I could see it on a Sunday night. It doesn't seem like a Monday night game to me.
No,
And
that's a Sunday game.
all right, my number five. I see this being a regular ass Sunday game. Niners Chargers. Trey Lance, Justin Herbert. Assuming they keep Debo Samuel, this will also be an
I
electric game.
I think Debo's gonna stay
Me too. I think it's better for everyone if he does, especially Trey Lance.
and himself. Even though I do think Trey Lance, one guy to look out for. Trey Lance loves throwing to Ayuk.
That's fine with me
Mm.
because you know how much I have liked Ayuk, and I
No, yeah.
would not. I will tell anyone, do not be surprised if you see him as one of the two top wide receivers on my dynasty team coming up this year.
No, Ayuk's really good. You
Yeah,
don't have him anymore, do you? No, not in
I
our league.
never
Well,
had him. I tried so
okay,
hard to
that's
get
right.
him, but I'm talking about my 16-man league. I have a startup draft
Didn't
coming.
it? I think Rob had him and just wouldn't trade him, and then finally gave him up for like nothing.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it always is.
Okay, so what's like thinking off of we'll say what's a random division game that you think could be a top game of the year?
Any AFC North or AFC West game
I'm
or
talking
NFC
I'm
West.
talking all right, I'm talking like random
Oh,
Thursday night
random,
football. They
random.
just throw these teams on there.
Let me think. Let me think. Let me
Dude,
think.
low key. I'm gonna put it out there. Lions, Vikings.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like the last year they played two close games. And I think if it's later in the year, one of them, and it's like that cold atmosphere kind of like game, uh, both teams have like pretty solid offenses. At least they have good offensive threats. So it should be if it's a higher scoring game, it could be really fun, like random game to watch.
All right. Mine is probably not going to shock anyone, but Saints Bucks. That's just always Black Air
Mhm.
Force energy game. Love to see it. And for some reason, Tom Brady cannot beat the Saints.
And it's 2 new head coaches,
True.
both defensive coaches. So that should be
Yeah.
interesting too.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Broncos Seahawks. Watch that. Watch for that game.
Are they playing this year?
Broncos at Seattle.
Oh, it's in Seattle. That's cool.
Yep.
So they get to
So Russ goes back to Seattle.
Rams Seahawks games, even though the Rams will kill them twice. Bobby Wagner gets to go back home too.
That is cool.
But I think unless you have anything,
Nah, that'll probably do it.
I think okay, so that'll do it. Thank you guys for listening. Comment below what you think your favorite matchup is going to be for this season. If you're listening after the schedule has been released, comment below what you think they did on the scheduling. You think they could add better primetime games, worse primetime, or just perfect? There can't be worse. Why would you want worse? But thank you guys for listening and peace.